am Olenka, and today we are going to be making a super classic delicious soup from Peru that is called Sopita a la Minuta. Or a la minute soup or the minute soup. It is absolutely delicious, and I am going to guide you step by step so then we can make it together. Our ingredients for this very comforting soup: we need some red onion, we need some oregano, red pepper paste, and then we need some tomato paste, yellow Peruvian pepper, a little bit of oil, we need some broth, some capellini or angel hair, salt, and some ground beef, or very, small diced pieces of beef, but very, very, very fine. And that's it. First things first, in my preheated pot, I am going to put a little bit of oil here, and we are gonna begin sauteing our onion. Okay, now that my onion is ready, I am going to incorporate here my ground beef. And with the help of my spoon, I'm gonna start breaking it. My onions and my ground beef are cooked here. And now I am going to start incorporating my spices. I am going to add a little bit of Peruvian pepper paste because I always believe it adds, a very special layer of earthiness. A little bit of my yellow Peruvian pepper. Look at that bright, beautiful color. Right? And I am also going to incorporate some garlic because it's very important to season our soup, and my tomato paste right away. Smells absolutely delicious. And now I am going to incorporate some of my tomato sauce or tomato passata, right? And some oregano, so then we can start developing flavor. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Look at this, so pretty. I'm gonna start adding the broth. I'm using beef broth, but you can totally use water if you want, or another kind of broth. I like it very beefy. At this point, my soup is almost ready. What are we missing here? We are missing some angel hair. But I would like to give you a little piece of advice. If you and the people that you are going to share this soup are ready to sit down and have the soup, you add your pasta, right? But if not, if it is, for example, just for you or for one person, I would suggest one thing. Grab a smaller pot, put a portion of the soup that you are going to eat at that time, and in that soup, you add the amount of pasta. Why? Because if you add all of the pasta into this big pot, imagine you are going to have this soup like in 3 hours. By the time that you come back to your soup, all the pasta has been, huge. So you have a lot of pasta, even though it's just a little bit, because it will grow and it will actually get extremely overcooked, right? So for you to see actually how this soup turns out, I am going to transfer a little bit of this soup into a smaller pot so then you can see how it is. Okay, now, in the soup that I am going to plate, before the pasta, I am going to add 1 egg. So we're basically poaching this egg in the soup. After about 3 minutes that I've added my egg, I am going to incorporate a little bit of pasta. Couple of minutes, I'm done. Okay, now let's see if the pasta is al dente. Perfect. At this point, I am going to turn off my stove and I am going to add my milk. And your soup is just ready to plate. Look at that. My soup is ready. Look at this beauty. Look at it. The only thing that I am going to do is I am going to incorporate a little bit more of oregano, right? But I would like you to take a look. Look, you have your pasta, you know, your angel hair. You have your meat. You have your egg, right? That is in here. So we basically need to taste it, right? This soup is so comforting, warm. It has that creaminess, you know, because of the milk. You have a little bit of pasta. You have the base of the beef, the oregano, and those Peruvian spices, you know, with the peppers. This is actually, I guess, my favorite soup. And I have a little story that I would like to share with you. There was the dad of a boyfriend that I had in Peru, and when it was winter and we were visiting at night, he was so sweet that he used to make this soup for me. He actually added some potato too, and I love it, and I remember him, you know, dearly. But this soup, it's once again a classic. It's a traditional one, sopita a la minuta for you, for the ones that you love, and for the ones that you want to warm their tummies and their bodies, you know. If it's a wintry day, this is a go-to. So my friends, thanks again for watching. Thank you so much for following me. And remember, use your secret weapon, use your love, your main ingredient. Mwah! Kisses to you all. Bye-bye. I'm gonna have some of my soup.